man, let's talk about Conor Benn and Chris Eubanks. They fighting Saturday from the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in Tottenham, I guess England. I mean, I don't know what to make of this fight. Apparently they put a price tag on this fight, and a lot of people was complaining about it being on pay-per-view. I mean, we can look at the card real quick. I don't think much of this fight. I mean, it's one of the grossest things I see in boxing going on today, where these dudes jumping up in weight, but ain't won the world title or did anything major in they card. So you got Vidal Riley on the undercard. Why his name sounds familiar? He's a cruiserweight, big fella. Chris Ballum Smith taking on Brandon Glayton. Yard is facing Lyndon Arthur again. The fuck is they doing a trilogy for? Liam Smith versus Aaron McKinnon. I don't know who this guy is. He from the Ireland, 19-0, 10 KOs. I mean, this is a terrible fucking card. I mean, sorry to say, but nonetheless, man, Chris Eubank. I mean, Conor Benn is 23-0, 0 losses, 0 draws, 14 KOs. He got accused of juicing. He got caught for juicing in the first fight with Chris Eubanks. Chris Eubank Jr. He's 5'8". They don't have a reach on him. He first came back after the Eubank situation, and he had a draw with Peter Dobson. Now, Peter Dobson at 150.5, he did. He lost to Jalil Hackett in the 10-round decision, which Jalil Hackett ended up getting upset. He tried to rematch the guy and hurt. So, I mean, I see Conor Benn. I liked him at first. Strong kid, explosive, can punch. But that same explosive and punching power isn't there anymore after the pegs, in my opinion. Then Chris Eubanks Jr., 5'11", 72.5-inch reach. I mean, very athletically gifted. But fights like an idiot. I seen that he was possibly beefing with his dad or his dad. So they just trying to do anything to sell this fight. Explosive athlete, but just really, really, he struggles. He struggles with the boxing basics. You know what I'm saying? He just likes to go in there, gun it, seem to have a good chin. He likes to go in there and gun it. That's my thing with him. He likes to go in there and just, gun it. He likes to go full speed, reckless, and they try to get him to be a little bit more patient and be a little bit more calculated. But I don't think that'd be an issue in this fight. I think Conor Benn is just too small. And then, a smaller guy moving up in weight, he's not a skill guy. This is just a money grab. This is legit a money grab. So he's not even, he's not even, no, these guys ain't skilled. He's 34, 3, 1 knockout, and 25 KO. And then one time he got knocked out by Liam Smith. Liam Smith knocked him out with an illegal shot. I think he elbowed Chris Eubank, so that really wasn't even a knockout, bro. That was an illegal shot. And that's what I be saying that'd be wrong with boxing. Boxing see something and it's wrong, and they don't try to even, justify it and get it right. They don't even try to justify it to get it right. That's my issue with it. This dude, we just can't overturn it. And you can't overturn it if it's an illegal blow, or somebody got in the ring when they wasn't supposed to, or somebody took a knee and they wasn't supposed to take a knee. At what point do we sit here and we have the technology to address it, to correct it? Just boxing is just corrupt. It really is. But when I look at this fight, the card is trash. but it is for the UK people. They fighting at 150. I don't know what they fighting. What are they fighting at this fight? Let me see. What is the weight? The original weight was 157 for the first fight. So they're fighting at 160. So they're fighting at 160, 11 stones and 6 pounds. But I don't even know what the hell that means. This is 2 weight divisions above Eubanks, 147. A rehydration clause is also in place, restricting either fighter from weighing more than 170 pounds on fight night. So he made him come up to the full 160, which he should have because he cheated, with a 10-pound rehydration clause. And Eubanks ain't the biggest middleweight neither. You know what I'm saying? So, he's not the biggest middleweight neither. But in my humble opinion, this is an easy one to call. I think Chris Eubanks is just too much. I legit think Chris Eubanks is just too much. So I think Chris Eubanks is just too much. So I think eventually Chris Eubanks should get him out of there. If Chris Eubanks loses this fight, he should retire. Real talk. Real talk. He should retire. If he loses this fight, he should retire from the sport of boxing and shouldn't be heard from again. You got a little guy who accomplished absolutely nothing at welterweight. He ain't fought nobody, and the people that he did fight, like who was it? Who did he beat? Chris Algieri and all that. Dude, that's questionable because he probably was on the juice. So that's the big question. That dude probably was on that shit. So I expect Conor being he couldn't do anything at welterweight. I'm gonna tell y'all what this gonna be. He couldn't do nothing at welterweight, so he gonna be like, I'm gonna go up to 160, get a payday, then come back down to welterweight and try to entice somebody to try to fight me to get one last payday. He knew he wasn't good without the performance enhancing drugs. So I look for Chris Eubanks Jr. to legitimately knock him out I'm gonna say about the 8th round. I really want to say sooner than that, but I say about 8. He should get him out of there by 8. He should get him out of there by 8. 8 and skate. It's an 8 and skate. He gonna get him out of there by 8. Mark my word. He should get him out there by 8 sooner. It's a little guy, man, you in the ring with. He not skilled. Usually when you get smaller guys coming up to fight you, a lot of times they able to compete and sometimes beat the bigger guy with skills. Conor Benn, from what I've seen, ain't a skillful fighter. So his best bet was to probably come out there and just gun it versus Chris Eubanks Jr. and come right to him. Now, if he had a skill set, he can lay traps for Chris Eubanks Jr. If he had a skill set, he could lay traps for him. And feint and make Chris Eubanks Jr. Make a mistake and counter him. But I don't see him having that skill set on the back foot. So his best bet is probably just to go out there and just blitz Chris Eubanks. Blitz him. But all he doing is looking for a payday. That's what he doing. He's legit just looking for a payday. That's all he's looking for is for a payday. He's looking for a payday. He's looking for a payday. He's going to come back down there and try to get another payday, and that's going to be it. But I think Chris Eubank should be 8 and under in my opinion. But hey, that's just my humble opinion on it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel? Cash App $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link in the description, the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon, Kick, Twitch, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.